Sometimes the fastest way to fix up your life is by changing your environment. A lot of us don't realize how much of an impact our environment and the things that we're surrounded by really play on us, our mood, our happiness, our productivity, just who we are as people. Let's say you've been stuck in a rut, feeling uninspired, can't stay focused, not doing the things you got to do, maybe even feeling depressed. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, internal things definitely play a factor in feeling that type of way, but I feel like external things could definitely play a role in it too. And I feel like one of the biggest things could be what you're surrounded with. And that's why in today's video, we're gonna be talking about why you need to change your environment. And let's get one thing out of the way, bro. I'm not saying you need to go get on the next flight to Tokyo. I'm not saying you need to go to Legoland or go to Thailand and smash all the ladyboys, because if I could, I would too. I really would. Things are expensive as hell nowadays, bro. It's not really easy to just say, hey, I need to change my environment. Let me just go book a flight somewhere, But changing your environment doesn't just mean leaving the country or the state you're in. It could be as simple as just fixing up your house, fixing up your apartment, fixing up your room, fixing up your car, Start by fixing up the spots that you spend the most time in before you think about changing the whole country that you're in, bro. Because you could go book a flight to whatever country you want, feel good for however long you're there, but if you come back to the same place that was making you feel bad to begin with, odds are you're gonna go back to feeling bad the second you get back, bro. I'm just being real. So I think the main key is to try to set up your immediate surroundings to make it easier to be the person that you're trying to be or do the things that you're trying to do. Like, you can't tell me that you want to be a clean and organized person, but you living in a place that looks like it's straight out of the show Hoarders, bro. Let's be real, And that's because it's hard to be one type of way when you're surrounded by something that's pushing you in the opposite direction. But when you set up your immediate surroundings to reflect the type of person that you're trying to be, it is 10 times easier to be that type of person, bro. Like, if you spend the most time in your room, make sure that you're keeping it organized. Make sure that you're cleaning it up, vacuuming, getting rid of those crusty socks that I know you got laying under your bed. And I know these all sound like small things, but they will definitely play a big impact on how you feel when you're in that spot. You're more likely to be productive if you're in a spot that's set up for productivity. You're more likely to be inspired if you're in a spot that inspires you. You're more likely to feel clean if you're in a spot that is clean. When you're in a spot that makes it easy to do the things that you're trying to do or feel the way that you're trying to feel, you are just more likely to do it, because we're more likely to do something if it's easy, bro. If it's hard, you're less likely to do it because it takes more work. But when there's nothing stopping you, you're more likely to get it done. Like with me, for example, last year I was feeling super unproductive in my room. I feel like every time, bro, I came home and I sat in my room, first thing I did was grab my Xbox controller, turn on the Xbox, and play whatever game for like 3 to 4 hours straight, and really just get nothing done, to be honest. And that's why at the start of this year, I really made it a point to just reorganize my entire room, bro. And I'm telling you, I've been feeling 10 times more productive. Like, one big thing I did is I changed my whole desk setup to make it way easier to record YouTube videos. Because before, bro, like, every time I wanted to record a video, I had to move mad stuff around. I had to organize mad stuff, move this, move that. And I just wasn't recording videos often because it took way more work. But now every time I want to record a video, bro, I literally just put my camera on the desk on this tripod, turn on this light, press record, and I'm just recording the video, bro. And I'm telling you, I've been recording videos 10 times more often. Like, I've literally been posting videos every single week this year because it's so much easier. So really just do yourself a favor, bro, and look at the spots that you spend the most time and just ask yourself, like, how can I change this whole setup that I got going on to make doing the things that I want to do easier? How can I change this setup to reflect the type of person that I'm trying to be? And just try to make those changes, bro, because I'm telling you, you're going to feel the difference right away. All right, one more thing. Let's say you fix up all your immediate surroundings. Let's say you fix your entire room up, wherever you're spending the most time, and you still feel like you need a break. You still feel like it's not enough. All right, then maybe you should go take a trip somewhere, bro. Sometimes just escaping your everyday life and experiencing something new is an easy way to just feel relaxed, get rid of the stress, feel happier, and just change your perspective on life even. Like I said, it doesn't need to be some giant expensive trip somewhere, bro. I mean, if you could afford it, by all means. If I could, bro, I'd be going on trips every single week. But traveling doesn't always need to be expensive, bro. Like, you could really just go on a day trip somewhere, a weekend trip somewhere, whether that be in-state, out-of-state, and really get those done for relatively cheap. One thing that I like to do when I need a break from the city or my job, or I just want to clear my head, is I like to go hiking. Like, me and my girlfriend or me and my friend will just get in the car, drive to some trail upstate or wherever, and just spend the whole day hiking surrounded by nature. And bro, when I tell you, have no idea how calm, relaxed, and happy I feel just getting away from the city, spending, like, literally just being out in the middle of nowhere. Like, it really does make a difference. And hiking is relatively free. You just got to buy gas to wherever you're driving to, food and water, and like, that's really it. I mean, you could probably just take public transportation depending where you're going. But anyways, yeah, that's just an idea. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video, guys. Like I said, try to set up your immediate surroundings for success, because small little changes just make what you're trying to do easier. Will really just play an impact on how you feel in that spot. But my name's Max. If you like videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Dropping videos every single week, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Wake up out the dust, time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad.